Hey everybody, it's me, Kimberlee, and I hope the fan is not too loud. I'm actually so hot. It is so hot in my house. Our AC just quit, so we're like having to use like a swamp cooler and some fans right now until we can get it repaired. So I'm hot and miserable. So anyways, I am going to review something that I just got today, and you probably already know by the title, and I have one eye done already, so yeah, I might need to fit. I hate like coming on here and like doing something that I have like not done at all, and so first off, I want to introduce you to the Norvina palette. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills' palette. It is absolutely gorgeous, and this is actually my first ABH palette that I've ever gotten. I had all the palettes that they've come out with, I've had the colors that they've had. And so this one though, I have some of the colors, and I just was so excited to like get this palette. And the second I saw it, I was like, okay, I have to get that when it comes out. So I set my alarm, and as soon as it came out, I snagged it up. So, yeah, this is the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is $42, and I got free shipping. It came really nicely packaged in like a foam, a little foam cushion thing. And one thing I really liked, which I don't think I've ever had with another brand that I've bought offline, where they had on the top, they had a return slip and label. So if I don't like it, I can return it. So this is the palette. It is a 14 color palette. There are 7 mattes and 7 shimmers. And the camera is showing true to color. Comes with a nice little mirror, I don't want to blind you, and a little brush. That I'm throwing around. So I want to get in and show you how I got this look. So first of all, like always, I am going to use my shade 110 in the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation stick to prime my eyelid. And I'll zoom you in a little closer. Oh, I guess I can't zoom you in any closer. So, on there. I've got allergies, so my eyes are watering and my makeup is kind of watering. So I'm going to have to touch it up. So with a dry beauty blender, I'm going to take and just kind of blend that in. And then I'm going to take a big, huge, fluffy brush and put this in my NYX HD Finishing powder, which I need to about get a new one because I've hit pan on it. And swirl that in there, tap off the excess, and go over the powder with it. So that, just the reason I do that is because it makes a nice base for me to put the colors over. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. You could take that other one, but I have that other brush kind of reserved for just like my white nude colors. And this is pretty nude too. But I'm going to go into my base color. Now, one thing that you need to know with this palette, if you're going to get it, is these shadows are so fragile. Like you just barely put your brush in them and you pick up a ton of pigment. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to lightly tap up my brush and just go in and set kind of another little base down. And I'm going to go up to my eyebrow. Now I already took a concealer and cut my eyebrow out. And if you guys want a video on how I do my eyebrows, I definitely can do that for you. Then I'm going to go in with my Sigma E43, which is a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in to the shade Love right here, this light pink kind of blushy color. And again, I'm going in so carefully I've never had a palette that you had to go in this carefully on. I just don't want to waste. I mean, if you go in, you're going to waste a ton of product, and it's just going to be a mess. I mean, you can even see the dust coming out from that. So I'm going to go in just a little bit below my eyebrow, where my eye socket is. You can feel where that bone is, and I'm just going to go in right where that bone is, and just lightly fill in with that color. Dip my brush again, top it off, and go in a little more. And I'm going to take the brush that I used to put on that powder color, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend this out. And if you could do a little bit of powder in your eyebrows, that's fine. And see how that's blended and you can't see the line? Now, I'm going to go in with, where is it? Okay, I'm going to go in with the brush that's included, which is a fluffy brush on one end and a kind of flat, fluffy shader kind of brush on the other. And I'm going to pick up the color Incense and again lightly tap that, tap off the excess. And I'm going to go in just a little bit below where I went before. And just lightly, I mean, I'm barely touching my brush to my cheek, or my cheek, barely touching my brush to my eye, and just barely lay down that color, just right below where you put that rose and pink. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying this is like the subculture palette, which I don't have that palette. Obviously, I told you this. I mean, this is my first Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that I've owned. Now I'm going to go in with a clean brush and blend that out. So if you see a kind of habit, or a, you know, here I'm just going in, I'm laying down the color, and then I'm blending out with the brush I'd used before or a clean brush. Yeah, that it's a lot like the subculture, but I don't obviously know what the subculture palette was like. So, and then I'm going to go in with my kind of shader thing into Volatile. Again, very lightly. Tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to go right, just a little bit above where my crease is. And then go into the brush that I used before, which is the kind of wipe it off a little bit and go in, or you don't even have to, go in and blend that color out. Now, I'm going to take a, where is it? Oh. Okay, I'm missing a brush. I'm missing a brush. Okay. Darn it, where's my brush at? Okay, I'm going to go into a small shader brush, or sorry, a duo fiber blend brush. This is an E41 by Sigma. And I'm going to go into Soul, which is this purple color here. How could we go and do this without using that really gorgeous purple? I got product on my brush, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do kind of a out and then back shape. Like I did on this one, I went out and then back. I'm just going to lay down my color right in my crease. And see, you can see that purple. Now the key with anything like this is to build up the color a little bit at a time. Okay, so you can always add more. You can't take away, but it's a pain in the ass. Why would you want to? You know? Just go in a little bit at a time and add more color. So I've gone out and taken that out kind of like a wing. Now you can take a baby wipe and kind of clean this up, which I will in a few minutes. But very lightly clean it up because you'll take off the rest of your makeup. I usually do my foundation. And what the thing it's great about this kind of a brush is you can put the smallest bit of product on it and just very lightly, very lightly put color down. And you can actually put quite a bit of color down. You know? That's just very lightly touching my skin. And then going on the underarm. And then I don't have any wipes right here, so I'm just gonna take just a corner. I'm gonna take my fingernail, and put it underneath this corner of this washcloth, and very lightly clean up that edge. Or you can use tape, but I cleaned up that edge. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some NYX glitter glue. So used to looking up there at the camera lens, so sorry. So I'm going to take a little bit of this NYX glitter glue and I'm going to put it on my hand. And I'm going to take a small this is just a small flat liner brush, and I'm going to just grab a little bit of that product on my brush, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to just lay right below the purple, right where my eyelid. So I know my camera just cut off and I don't know how long it's been cut off for, but I'm going to go in and put some glitter glue on my flat liner brush, and I'm going to just go in right below the purple and kind of cut out my crease with glitter glue. I like doing it this way because with this kind of stuff, because then you don't have to go back in with concealer and then go over it with glitter glue. It's just a whole lot easier. And then I use the edge of this to get a nice edge on my little kind of thing out right here. And you can even go underneath a little bit to the lash line with the glitter glue. And then take a flat brush and go into the color Wild Child, which is this light pink here. And who cares? It's my spit, right? I'm going to go into Wild Child just a little bit, and I'm going to start and just lay this glitter down, or this shimmery shade down, in a line. See? Look at that. Oh God, it's so pretty. Then I'm going to go in to this Celestial, which is this purple. And just kind of pat. And then I'm going to go into Drama, which is the dark color here. And just very lightly grab the color. It comes really well. And open up that corner again. And that's my bad. I've got fallout. And then take your brush and just kind of blend over. Make sure they're blended. Now I'm going to go add a little bit of liner and mascara, and I will be right back. So I'm back. I went in and added some mascara and liner, and this is finished look. I'm going to add a little bit of highlight with the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Rose Gold. And with a fluffy brush and just add a little bit. One. That one. Let's go. No. And then I'm going to go in and put down an inner corner highlight. Let's see. I'm going to go in with the brush that we have. I used Dreamer on my brow bone, this color right here. And I think I'm going to take, let's see. Let's put a little bit of Dreamer in, or Summer, I'm sorry, in, whoa, it's really soft, in my inner corner. Get a little bit of gold in there. Ooh, this is really pretty. So, there you go. Just, I like this palette. I didn't like it. I just got it today and played with it this one time. I didn't like it at first, but if you're really careful with it, you can do some really gorgeous things with it. I don't like how the cover is already dirty. So, what do I think? I don't like that this package gets really dirty already, and because of the velvet packaging. The price, $42, I think is a good price. I'm really happy that I got this. I think I can do some amazing looks with this. They are very fragile, and if you're not careful, you can get a lot of kick up if you're one of those people that jams your brushes in. Just make sure that you are careful with it. Use a glitter glue and a wet brush, and I really do think that this is a beautiful palette. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you'd like me to do on here. I'm so excited to be doing these kind of tutorials and stuff, and I'm really excited to learn from you guys. So see you later. Bye. Loves, kisses, and best wishes. Bye.